Welcome back to 3-Star War Strategy. Your host, NameoftheLord, here with the DWA Scrim recap. I know you've all been looking forward to this one. The score ended up being irrelevant, and I'd say everybody did, all right. Personal opinion, I don't think the bases were that great. I think a lot of clans involved here, maybe not the best, maybe not their best bases. Maybe some people build a base just for this scrim, knowing, maybe these bases get spread around, and I don't know, probably something I would do. Wouldn't want to throw my best base in there in case it gets used by someone else. Also, all right, let's start rolling out attacks here. We are starting with number 13 on this side. Dude's name, I'm not even going to try to say, is from Next After Next. I would love to go visit Next After Next. I'm actually highlighting 3 of their attacks, and I did I picked the attacks before I went and even looked where the people are from. So good stuff coming out of them. This was definitely a decent base. I kind of feel bad showing these good bases, but this was a very good base, minus the fact that I think the 4 air defenses being right here, a little too heavy. Moving 1 maybe over here is going to start being more popular. This would be one reason why. 3 dragons coming in. They're going to, as soon as the queen starts shooting at one of them, they aggro and go straight for her. And you'll see how quickly she goes out, especially with the rage. Boom, gone. The jump, got the hogs coming in. Nice little funnel created for them. 2 heals as well. As you can see, by bringing 3 dragons instead of 1 or 2, he's going to keep them up a little bit longer. They're going to help with the cleanup a little bit. This one's about to go down. And then as well, this one gets out of range, but eventually, I think one of them goes down sooner than later. Regardless, beautiful little attack here. Hogs are still up. Double giant negated here. Very nice attack. As I was saying, I think moving it's got to be defended with high storage units. You don't want your base to be able to be hit with cold-blooded, but you got to find a way to get that air defense a little closer to the queen to protect her, as well as negating the earthquake to get to 3 air defenses. When you backload 4, it's hard to do that. Backloading 3 with 1 a little closer to the queen. I don't know. I've been practicing with it, trying to get my base set up. You have to think like a 30-30 hero attack on you. Good stuff there from Nan. Let's roll on down to number 23. This dude coming out of our newest DWA inserts or members, clan, Immoral Thieves. They actually are going to be represented in 2 attacks unintentionally. So good stuff there. Looking forward to checking them out. Cool crew. Been in chat quite a bit, so they're active. That's good. I think this is I think this strategy is not used enough. Taking full advantage of a poison spell. I think if you're going to kill the CC squad on the fly, then using it at all, obviously there's a place for it, but saving it on a first attack for skeletons would still be my preference. What do we got? Expos down? Expos down? I'm not sure. Regardless, I think he has a very healthy push with his kill squad. As you're going to see, busting in two separate spots intentionally, I believe, and very nicely done. That's going to get a good spread on the troops because you're not sure if these ones are going to go this way or this way because they could do both. This will allow them really to come in from both angles and take out a good chunk of this base. Obviously only has 17 hogs. I love that he saved the 2 heals. He's not using a rage and a heal on the CC, kind of like you would see with most of these newer AQ, EQ attacks. Um, and then wisely places quick heals as he's got high point defense. He has Teslas popping. He's got high HP units he's taking on. And then you're going to see some tanking going on by his kill squad for the rest of the defenses here. So really lovely attack by Tech over at Immoral Thieves. Truly enjoyed this one. Okay, so I voiced my opinion that the bases weren't that great. Also, honestly, the attacks were not. How do I say this? I thought the attacks were great because it's a scrim and they're trying new things. And maybe some people are hitting higher than they normally would because you know what? I might do the same in a scrim because it just don't matter. What I didn't really care for was Town Hall 10s coming down to hit 9s, 9s hitting 8s, 9s hitting 8.5s. At some point, um, timing can play into that. Oh, I've got to get an attack in and everything else is called. But honestly, guys, in my opinion, it's a scrim. If my base was in here and it got hit by a 10, I'd be disappointed. I want to see that thing tested against 9s. I want to see how it goes. I'd rather see it defend 6 times and get no stars because really those stars mean absolutely nothing. We're talking about a scrim here. So I don't know. We'll keep that in mind for the next scrim. Whatever. I'm not like mad at anybody or anything. I just think a scrim could be used for better purposes. Um, Same goes for the recent one that we did not match at FYSB. I was considering asking everybody to try the EQ. For once, let's test our bases against it, and for 2, let's just see how it flows when everybody's trying it. And maybe it becomes something more useful. You're less, there's a less of a chance you want to try that stuff in a normal war where you're trying to win. Beautiful job on the spells here. Watch this placement of the first rage. Now the second rage where the loons are barely out of the spell till they hit it again. Look at a couple drops. Back into spells. They're going to wreck this quad, Tesla. Then he's going to use one of his 2 hastes, literally keeping the loons in spells the entire time. Absolutely loved that part of this raid. Just moving them things around very quickly. Ended up saving one of the haste spells. And look at the cleanup troops. That's what I call wrecked. You have the queen still up, which means the timing was good. This was a very nice attack from a gentleman, Gamer291, over at Next After Next, also known as Nan, in case you were wondering why I said that earlier. Pause for a sip of beer. All right, what do we got up here? Some may not care for this. Some probably wonder why I don't do any more of it. But here is a gorgeous Town Hall 8 attack, if I do say so myself. Old school style with the lure. I call it old school because I'm seeing more and more people not luring, which seems crazy, but it's working. Gonna pull them to the side. Definitely enjoy seeing no witches. I like this no witch attack in the CC. The poison helps with that for sure. I'm going to try this myself. Sending in a few barbs. Definitely got to have a few barbs, few archers. That's good. It's really just distraction troops. 3 wizards that go absolutely untouched. Just gorgeous. Love the CC kill. Love it. That's going to help him save on troop space. As, whoopsie daisy, he has 21 plus 5 max. That's 26 hogs. And his deployment is absolutely gorgeous. I believe there's a double here. And then I think 1 triggers here. This double was where I guessed it was after the raid was concluding. And then I think right at the end, the wizards trigger it. But you're going to see a beautiful surgical deployment at Town Hall 8. Yes, 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 yes. You can surgical deploy your hogs at Town Hall 8. I highly recommend it. Hogs coming in, no need for heals, as he's only dropped a few hogs on each defense. As soon as they get past that first layer, drops that first heal, they avoid that bomb due to the wonderful work of his kill squad there, just coming in and taking out these 2 defenses. Then drops that second heal as they're needed. There with the Teslas. This is not a max Town Hall 8 base, but swag for the end. And he saved a hog, which is going to come in and help with the cleanup. I thought this was just a gorgeous attack at Town Hall 8, if I do say so myself. This is Ginkgo from I Don't Have a Clue. Ginkgo went to some clan. I don't know if it's not in the DWA. I don't know if he's visiting. I did not write it down. Great job, Ginkgo. Other side, more of the same stuff. Good stuff by many, many people. Only going to get to a few of the attacks. There will be other recaps on this war, I'm sure. Keep an eye out if yours was not shown. But Groth, thank you, Groth, for all of your DWA hard work. Groth has also got beastly heroes, and he's going to take full advantage of them. This is the EQ attack, in my opinion, at its prime. It can be used many different ways. It has been used in many different ways over my last several recaps. This, in my opinion, is the best way, the most overpowered way to do the attack. He is going to use all of his spells with his kill squad, just like it's been shown and or taught. Going to get this air defense right down there. Yep, Queen took that first one out. Kill squad is high hero levels. Benefit of the doubt, yes, I understand. King's going to go up and take out this queen at this point. There we go. You had to use the ability to get to her, but all 3 air defenses are down at this point. Going to go ahead and start his loons, and look where this last air defense is. Wow, not going to take much for the loons to get on top of that. Taking his time, no need for a spell. You definitely want your hounds to burst. Probably not going to get both of them to burst with that quick, getting on top of that quick. That said, that is why this base was wrecked so quickly. Really only a wizard tower left that can hurt the loons. Oh, and this archer tower, my bad. But you're going to see really overpowering. Queen is full health with ability. King goes down because that's what the king is supposed to do. And yeah, gorgeous. Just soaked up another air mine and still up. Maybe, come on, Wizard Tower, show us your power. Maybe he can get a pop here. I think he actually loses all of his loons. Yes, he does. That is because they were pretty low on health. Oh, come on, pop. My kids are sneaking down the steps. Hopefully they don't make any crazy loud noises. Regardless, good stuff, Groth. I love that attack. Very much so. Groth is the leader over at Donate 2.0. Let's scroll on down to number 11. And this is Immoral Thieves. Kyle over at Immoral Thieves. He is dropping in 3 healers, going to do a little bit of a walk. This was definitely a gorgeous attack. Gonna see, hold on one moment. Yeah, I had to take care of something. Thanks for being patient. Joe Mama, his base is going down. We got max heroes pretty much for Town Hall 9, but this is a max Town Hall 9, so I'm glad he chose this base. This is also a very nice base. Why is it that the nicer bases have to get shown? I do not know. I shouldn't say that. There was a lot of nice bases that didn't get shown. Some that weren't so nice, but we already got into that, I think. This would have been another example of maybe luring and using the poison. Hey, good base, and you can't lure easily, and it's not worth it. So maybe this was that base. But love where he came in. That's going to get him the queen. This is where the wall is broken. That's going to get him this air defense here. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. He's using hogs. Hogs are coming in. BK is going to do a little bit of work on these hogs here. So he lost one or two before the heel was dropped. Not a problem. You can see he's got a good chunk of hogs, and he saved that jump. Nice save. Probably could have placed it more over here. That would have got the kill squad into this compartment as well if needed. Being picky. Maybe he wanted them to get, I don't know. No. Should have been over more. Regardless, still very nice save on the jump spell as it was not needed until then. Maybe not planned that way. Regardless, well done. Just clean up at this point. Pause for a sip of beer. That was, oh yeah, I think I already said it. 27. Let's go on down to 27. 27. My man Slim Reaper from FYSB. This would be one of those EQs. He brings 3 hounds, so he's, I'm guessing, anticipating not getting all 3 air defenses. Now, he has lower heroes. He has seen this attack done several times. For someone who has not seen this attack a bunch of times, probably think they would be able to get to this air defense or to all 3 of them. But he knows his heroes. He knows his strengths. Going to use the rage, going to use the heal, and not going to get to this air defense. So wisely planned accordingly. Queen is going to aggro the king, so he's not going to go that direction. The golems obviously aren't made for taking out defenses, really only tanking. The queen, she's going to, she's going to go this direction and take out everything over here in the meantime. So she's never really going to get over there. So wise strat planning here. Beautiful placement on the hounds, soaking up traps as they make their way to that first air defense. All 3 hounds go to that air defense because both air defenses are firing on it. Working clockwise off of the kill squad. Look at where the loon placement is. Maybe a little early on these loons, as it would have been nice to see this air defense go down first and them to travel over here and then place them in. Yes, that is most certainly true in my opinion, but you're going to see wreckage, so I'm nitpicking. But that's why he lost so many loons, but still has plenty up and cleanup troops well spread out. So very nice job, Slim. Once he took out this double set, might have been able to hog it as well. But you got to have a heal with the hogs. That's why I think the La Loon works better with the EQ. Not that it can't go both ways, guys. Let's see. Oh, yeah. EQ with lower heroes. I like this. This will be our last attack. Warmonger from Next After Next. Very solid showing by Next After Next. He's got teenage 1515 heroes. Beautiful place for that EQ. Going to get him into that much of the base, plus everything else that the queen can shoot over those walls, depending on how long that those lower heroes last. Yes, these are not max Town Hall 9 base. Just like at FYSB, if you only have 15 heroes, you're not expected to hit a max Town Hall 9 base. If you're in a clan where everything is maxed out on your base and you have 15 heroes, you should be making a living getting your heroes up. Because it's going to be difficult for you to take out bases that are at your same level, right? You're following me. Is it impossible? Absolutely not. It's difficult to do consistently. There's the heal. Nice heal there. That's going to probably even keep wizards up unless they're in range of that giant bomb. Then they're toast. Queen going to get a little bit of health back from that heal. That's why I thought it was gorgeous. And well used. Ability went down as well, so she stopped taking fire. Now the king is on a walk, but it's tanking for this archer tower, which helps his king out for a brief moment. She's down. At this point, in comes the laon, and you can see poison spell would have been real nice right here, which is what I was referring to earlier when saving the poison spell if it is a first attack. But the pups are going to take that out, and he has a hound still up. Level 3 hound. Drop that level 3 hound first on this strategy, in my opinion, because it's the most likely strategy I have seen to have a hound left over. And there is our DWA Scrim recap brought to you by Name of the Lord. Hope you enjoyed it. I know everybody that gets in on these things has a blast. Regardless of the final score, regardless of everything that goes down. So in case I put a negative damper on this by any means, let me tell you now, lots of fun. I even enjoy, I was going to go and backed out because of the scrim FYSB was doing. So my apologies to Groth and everyone over there setting this up. Hey, great job, DWA. Keep it up. Be looking for more fun things from the DWA. This is on the lower side of the fun scale compared to what we are planning in the near future. And definitely apply online. The DWA, their link is on every single one of my videos in the description. You can check that out. Apply your clan. We're trying to get, obviously there's a waiting list, but we are in search for some very solid clans, as always, as every alliance should be. So much love to the DWA and everyone for letting me in and all that good stuff. And to everyone out there still with me, keep killing it, guys, and God bless.